What's up, guys? I'm J Mass, and welcome back to another review. And this time, this is a highly anticipated movie for me, and I'm very grateful that I saw this movie early. And this movie is If a Beale Street Could Talk by Barry Jenkins. And holy shit, guys, this movie is really, really good. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I love the cinematography. I love the directing. I love the acting from this movie. I loved a lot of stuff from this movie. There's a lot of things I really don't have nothing wrong with this movie. I thought Barry Jenkins did it again. He hit it right out of the park. And I know Moonlight was just an anomaly of a movie. To me, it was. And for me, he's really on a hot streak right now. And this, I really thought he did a good job of telling the best story he could with this from the book that he adapted. I believe, for me, Barry Jenkins told a really important story about the inner city problems of black people and the jail system. I really thought he told that in a very justable way than how a lot of stuff has in other movies. But it was done pretty well. I have to give it to him. And I also want to say that I thought the acting in this movie was superb. Really, Barry Jenkins knows how to get actors to really go and put their all into it. Man, I thought the two leads in this movie, which I'm really blurring out their names right now, and I'm really apologize for that, really did a good job. And I felt sorry for both of them that, you know, for certain stances that they got into, you know, it really hit you hard. And I really thought that Regina King was really good. She was so good. Like, a lot of some scenes, I think is one scene in the trailer, really, that's one of her best scenes in the movie. You'll love it. I promise you that. You know, oh man, it's really a lot to talk about this movie. I'm trying to do this in the best way I could in a short amount of time instead of making everything longer than it needs to be. But If a Beale Street Could Talk is a really, really fine, detailed, oriented movie. There's a lot of things he throws in that you have to really pay attention to understand. And that's the one thing I give Barry Jenkins a lot of credit to, because with stuff like that you want to do, sometimes that doesn't work and that does work. But I thought he found the right balance. And for a fair warning to a lot of people who see this movie, and it took me out a little bit, but the movie's kind of out of order. If you it's really hard to explain it, but a lot of stuff that happens doesn't really take place at that certain time. So it'll be a scene where this happens and you're wondering how it happened, and let's just say it won't happen for either down the line, or they'll probably never talk about it. So that's the only thing I had a little bit with this movie. But after that, I thought it was okay, because they made up for it by telling you a lot of some stuff that happens. But really, this is a really tight movie. It gets to the point. That's the one thing. That's also another thing I like about it. It gets straight to the point, and it goes off here and there, off a little side story from another character. But you know, after that, really goes in. And man, I really think people would like this movie. I don't think it will get to a Moonlight buzz. To me, I don't really think it will, but it's still a damn good movie, and he'll definitely get nominated for it. And I do think people should see this in theaters. This movie should be seen in theaters, and that it's worth it. Let me just say this as a closing. I think this movie is one of Barry Jenkins' second best movies. I still will put Moonlight over this movie. And I think that we should not sleep on Barry Jenkins at all after this. This dude is hopefully be a household name and tell important stories for our futures to come. And I'm really happy to see who comes up next. You know, okay. So if you have seen this movie, let me know what you thought down below in the comment section below on the YouTube channel. And on Twitter at JMassFTW. Also, I want to say is that I also have a couple more reviews coming this week. I'm probably going to flood with reviews, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you for watching or listening, and see you guys in the next thing I put up. Bye bye.